Okay, Paul. So, in the used car industry, what are the questions that people ask you most frequently that you have to answer every day? Like, I mean, you were talking about best price.
Right. Everyone wants to make sure that they're getting a good deal. Nobody wants to feel like they've overpaid, for a car that somebody else is going to pay less for.
Yeah. So that would be one thing. You never explain that to them, or do you?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. So one of the things that I say is that my parents always taught me to shop before I buy.
Mm-hmm.
Shopping is different than buying. Shopping is getting you ready to make a purchase.
Uh-huh.
So that when you get a price for a car, you know it's a good price because you've done your shopping, you've done your
You've
comparison.
done your research. Your
Otherwise,
comparison.
someone could give you the best price and you wouldn't know it.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
really it's up to you to do good shopping and do good research. The thing that makes buying a used car complicated as compared to a new car is that every used car is different.
Uh-huh.
Different features, different colors, different conditions, different mileages. All these things make each used car an individual item, which makes that determining the best price much more complicated.
That makes sense because there's so many different factors: the condition of the tires, all the brakes, everything makes a total difference. Yeah.
Whether they were a smoker, whether there's a dog in the car, how clean the car is, the history. Now that we have Carfax history reports, that gives people a lot of information, as well as the dealers, as far as how good of a condition this car is, what's its history like, how many owners have been in, where's the car been, location of where the car was prior to you buying it is also very. Was it by the ocean? Was it back east? Was it in California? Is it a local car? Are there questions about the mileage being accurate? It's a very complicated thing, and it's an expensive purchase. So each buyer has to do their due diligence so that they know that they're getting a good car and at a good price.
Yeah, and you yourself have to do the same thing. I mean,
Absolutely.
when you're buying, you have to check it out.
I'm a buyer also.
Exactly, you're a buyer also, and there are times where you think it's perfect, and then you end up finding out that it wasn't what you thought, and so you don't sell it to someone else because
So in because I'm in the business, if I make a mistake here and there, it's okay because it's not the only car that I'm buying. I'm buying many cars over a period of time. Where the customer is buying one car that they're hoping that they're going to keep for the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
So if they make a mistake, it's a really big mistake.
Right.
It's a mistake that follows them around for a long time. Or if they need to sell the car again quickly, they're going to lose a lot of money. So it really helps for people to be very careful and to do their due diligence.
Yeah, and so you do that also, and which is why when you're selling a car, you take great pains to do the best you can to have it quality and.
Well, we know it's a good place to buy a car at a fair price. And also, what we do is we give warranties on our cars. Most places will sell a used car as is, and if you want some type of extended warranty or certification, you pay extra for that.
So that's a great benefit that you provide.
Well, it also shows that we're willing to stand behind the cars that we sell.
And you do. And how often do you actually have to follow through on that?
Well, the good news is not that often
Yeah.
on the warranty because we're being careful about what we sell. We don't sell cars that I think are going to be problematic. Cars that have good reputations and good histories. So that way you kind of eliminate the things. But here's the thing: cars are cars. It's the most complicated thing you own. There's nothing more complicated that you own in your life than a car. Moving parts, hydraulics, internal combustion, miles of wiring and relays and solenoids and fluids flying around. So it's just a very complicated thing. So that even if you do your due diligence, and even like new cars come with warranties because things happen to new cars, recalls and problems and things like that. So you just have to be careful. You just have to do good shopping, do good research, decide carefully what kind of car is going to meet the needs that you have right now in your life. And your needs may change in 3, 4, 5 years. Some people buy a nice little sport coupe and before you know it, they have kids, and that sport coupe doesn't work anymore. They have to get the minivan or the four-door sedan or the station wagon, something like that. So needs change, but you want to try and project what your needs are going to be for the next number of years. And are you the type of person that holds on to your car for a long time? I do recommend extended service contracts with good companies. That helps protect you. They're not particularly expensive. You can get good insurance and good coverage, to cover for the unexpected.
Yeah.
So.
Great. Any other kind of things that people ask you that would be a frequent question?
A lot of times people ask me what I drive.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not really a car person. So I drive lots of different cars. I drive cars that we buy and check them out
Yeah.
and evaluate the condition of the cars. But I'm a big fan of Toyota and Honda and all the best Japanese stuff. I like the BMWs. I mean, there are lots of cars that I like for different reasons. Some cars, what might work for me won't work for somebody else. So, I mean, it's very important. And one of the things I do when people first come in is I ask them, what kind of car they're looking for and what they're going to be using it for. And that helps me and helps them get clear on what's going to work for them, because it's important. I want to sell them a car, but it's important that they get a car that really works for them. Then they're going to be happy. They're going to feel like they got treated well. They got some good information.
And that's what
and
you're
they
looking
make-
for, to
right.
treat them well and give them exactly or more than what they were looking for.
And that they make a good decision.
Yeah.
And those people will send people to us. And a good business is the backbone of good business is strong referral.
That's right.
It's
Satisfied customers who realize, wow, they want their friends to have
That's
the
right.
opportunity also.
They got a good car and they were
That's right.
comfortable and they were treated well. Just like everyone wants to be treated. I'm done. I'm off work. It's 6 o'clock.